What's good, everyone? Today we are breaking down the Nike Air Deldons today. New basketball shoe. Let's go. Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's Zach here with Tamser's Kick. Today we got another basketball shoe review, and we are breaking down the Air Deldons. This is a basketball shoe made for WNBA star Ella De La Donna. She is fire. She gets buckets. She is such a good hooper, and they made a shoe for her. Little collab here with Nike. We're gonna break these bad boys down today. Got some interesting new aspects, also a little bit of nods to some older basketball shoes I've really liked. So we're gonna break those down. If you guys haven't seen a basketball shoe review, we're going through the traction, cushion, material, support, all that good stuff. Ratings will be at the end of the video. You wanna stick around for that. And then got a little B-roll, me hooping in them, trying them on, seeing how they feel on foot, but they're pretty good off the bat. Alright, so these bad boys retail at $120. I actually just hooped in them this morning, and they were pretty nice, honestly. They kind of surprised me with how well they played on court. Traction pattern was pretty good, and I mean, for $120, they're a pretty nice shoe. Breaking down like traction and stuff like that. If we look at the traction on these, it is a kind of similar feel and vibe to a Kobe 9. And I did kind of notice that as I played, is they felt really nice. Even that outsole like impression on them, very similar to what a Kobe 9 feels like. And Kobe 9's one of my favorite basketball shoes. A thing I did like about the traction pattern is on the lateral side, medial side, comes up a little bit here, kind of rounds, just a touch. Also have some grooves here to help with stopping side to side. I liked how it played. It was not like super bouncy, but it's not like, it was a shoe that I was able to put on and I just didn't really notice it was there, so I really like that aspect of these. Cushion, you have a full-length Air Strobel with a 4-foot Zoom Air. Very, very nice. I love that 4-foot Zoom Air here. They even have the little nods that say Air Strobel right here actually on the shoe. So they did put a nice little Strobel board in there, and for $120, that's pretty nice to get that Strobel in there. Strobel's become the new thing. We see it on tons of basketball shoes, KD's. Kyrie's was kind of messing around with a couple different things. Now Kyrie's sadly will not be coming out anymore, but anyways, the strobe on here feels nice. It wasn't super bouncy off the bat, but like I said, it played very, very well. Just put it on and play. Like, there's nothing wrong really with any areas on the cushion, traction, stuff like that. So just pretty solid. So going into the materials, which is kind of a thing I wasn't super hyped on. I mean, it looks cool, but there's like 10 different materials on this upper. The technology is Nike Fly Ease, and one of the most important things of the shoe is this right here. So you basically unstrap those, go into the shoe here, and then you'll like pull these bad boys back and then lace up. And I mean, at first I didn't think they were gonna be comfortable at all. I hated how that like kind of looked and the technology behind that, but it played pretty good. And I mean, we'll get into the support with that later, but that was just one thing with the materials that I was kind of iffy about, but it played good. The tongue was not good. The materials was not breathable there. You had a nice material here. It's kind of cheap, but it's kind of like a sock mesh on the toe box. And then up here, it gets a little more firm. And then you have a super tight, like, just like a plastic Nike swoosh piece that just wraps around. And I mean, it does kind of keep you supported in there, kind of enforces that back heel lock in, but materials are kind of weird. I don't really know what else to say about them because I just didn't really enjoy playing in the materials, but mainly because they weren't super breathable. They are feel pretty lightweight besides this back part with this plastic piece. You can definitely feel the weight back there, but overall, not very impressed. The fit, and this was actually one of the better parts of the shoe. I even have ankle braces on today, and the fit was great. True to size, definitely don't go up, don't go down. They adjust pretty well with these straps here. Yeah, I was able to like wear the left shoe was tighter with that brace, and the right shoe the same thing. So I mean, it's easy to adjust and adapt the shoe, but that tongue kind of hurts the support, the feel of the shoe there. But overall, definitely just go 1-to-1 true to size. Now I'll finish off with the support, and it uses some of that Fly Ease technology. We saw on like the Nike it's like the UNVRS shoe. I'll throw a picture up right here so you can see that if any of you guys know what that one is. But it's kind of similar to that vibe, and the support was actually very nice. Although it was a little too heavy here with that tongue, but the mix with that heel counter keeping you locked in, that plastic piece, the straps that you could adjust, it was like, because I hate straps. Basketball shoes and straps do not go well with me, but this technology here is a little bit different, and I think maybe with like a Deldon, like a 2, or maybe like the 3rd iteration in the future, I could see it being a much better, cleaner shoe. I just think they were doing a little bit too much on these ones, but support, pretty solid. Traction, we're going 8.5. I did really like the traction on them. I thought it stuck well. No slipping, no dust pickup or anything like that. So the traction on here, very similar to the Kobe's. I don't think it's as pliable and feels as nice on the court, but it did feel really good. Cushion, 7.5 out of 10. It was okay. I don't really know. I think it might have been a combination of the materials and the cushion all together, which kind of just put it a little lower for me, but I just wasn't a big fan all around. And I mean, going into the materials there, probably a 7 out of 10 on the materials because there's just way too much going on these bad boys. The fit was good though. I did like the fit, so I would give that one an 8 out of 10 because it fit pretty nice. Not too much dead space, although that tongue did hurt the fit a little bit. I didn't like that too much. And support, which is one thing I think they really wanted to go for with this shoe, having that ability to go into the shoe and then have that good lockdown in with the shoe straps as well as that heel counter. So support was pretty solid, nice 8.5 out of 10. Kind of a low mid-top shoe, not too bad. And I mean, overall impressions, it's a good effort, I think. I mean, I think it was a good budget shoe. I think Nike did a good thing here, had a good concept idea, making the shoe easily accessible for players or people that might have problems with getting into shoes, things like that. So I think they did a good job there. Need a little bit of tweaks here and there. Upper materials, my main thing I didn't love. But overall, pretty solid shoe, good budget shoe to play in. Not too many problems with it, but that's it for the video today. Let me know what you guys think about the Air Deldon. Hopefully we get like a second version in the future with some different materials, a little bit of changes here and there, but it's pretty solid. We'll see you guys on the next one.